Some interesting facts about Denver International Airport. The airport was built in 1995 on 34,000 acres, 53 square miles, in spite of the fact that Denver already had what everyone said was a perfectly fine airport, Stapleton, which was ordered closed when Denver International was built, so there wouldn't be any competition. In fact, the new airport has less gates and less runways than Stapleton did. All it does have is a lot more acreage. More acreage than an airport that size could possibly need. Most which sits unused. They say it's in case they need to do any future expansion. The airport is the 7th busiest airport in the US, according to our 2002 Trans Chicago Business Report. The initial cost of this new beast was to be $1.7 billion, but by the time they were done playing games, having problems, getting bailed out and got extra government money, and money from private corporations on top of that, it cost about $4.8 billion. Obscenely over budget. Words used to describe the airport were buried in technical problems, poor project management, overwhelming complexity, and America's most inconvenient airport. It was built in a high-wind area. Stapleton had not been, that causes it to be shut down or flights delayed often. The extensive automated baggage system was so messed up, such a circus of errors, that it was worse than unusable. It was an industry joke. But it had to be built and built there. Some say the reason that the airport was built and there was no stopping it, no cost spared to do so, and why it was so over budget and took so many years to build, is because it's really an underground military base combined with a civilian detainment camp, and new information has surfaced that it could be a safe haven for the world's elite after the economic breakdown in America. Even though the area is basically flat, the expense and time that was taken to extensively lower some areas and raise others. They moved 110 million cubic yards of earth around. This is about 1/3 of the amount of earth they moved when they dug out the Panama Canal. The airport has a fiber optic communications core made of 5,300 miles of cable. That's longer than the Nile River. That's from New York City to Buenos Aires, Argentina. The airport also has 11,365 miles of copper cable communications network. The fueling system can pump 1,000 gallons of jet fuel per minute through a 28-mile network of pipes. There are 6 fuel hold tanks that each hold 2.73 million gallons of jet fuel. This is somewhere in the no one will ever need this much range. Granite was imported from all over the world, Asia, Africa, Europe, North and South America, and used in making the main terminal floor. This is a ridiculous expense, especially when you're already over budget. They say the floor pattern echoes the roof design and subtly reinforces passenger flows. The huge main terminal is Jeppesen Terminal, named after Alfred Jeppesen, who was the first person to create maps specifically for aviation. The company is still in business today. This area is known as the Great Hall. It's said this is what the Masons named their meeting place. It is 900 feet by 210 feet. This is over 1.5 million square feet of space. All told, there is over 6 million square feet of public space at the airport. The airport brags that they have room to build another terminal and 2 more concourses and could serve 100 million passengers a year. The airport flew 36 million in 2001. The entire roof of the airport is made of 15 acres of Teflon-coated woven fiberglass. The same material is on the inside as a layer, also. The place looks like a bizarre scene out of the movie Dune, comprised of huge, spiked tent-like structures. The material reflects 90% of the sunlight and doesn't conduct heat, so you can't see into the place with radar or see heat signatures. The only way to get to the other two concourses or terminals from the Great Hall, or vice versa, is by the airport's train system. There are more than 19 miles of conveyor belt track, luggage transport cars, and road in their own underground tunnels that move baggage and goods. They're so huge you can drive trucks through them, and some remain unused.